Let's take 5 minutes to look at what procrastination is, why we keep procrastinating even when we know it's causing a problem, and ways to start reducing procrastination. Procrastination is when we put off or postpone a task and choose to do something else of less importance, and the choice, whether conscious or not, has a negative impact. We might leave studying for an exam to the last minute, saying to ourselves, "We should have started this earlier," or scrolling through social media on our phone instead of cleaning up, or putting off going to the gym until tomorrow. So why do we keep procrastinating, even though it's having a negative impact? Well, usually there's an underlying belief that justifies the procrastination, and we can divide these beliefs into 7 categories. 1. A fear of failure. We believe we will fail at the task or others will judge us negatively in some way. 2. A need for control. If I can't do it my way, or if it's not perfect, it's not worth starting. 3. A lack of confidence. A belief that we aren't capable of completing the task. 4. I have time later. This one can be linked to FOMO. We believe our time is better spent doing something more fun. 5. A fear of uncertainty. What if it turns out bad? 6. Not feeling ready. I don't have the resources or the information I need to get started. And 7. A lack of energy. I'm too tired, too stressed, or not motivated. If we understand the beliefs that are feeding the procrastination, we're in a stronger position to create change. Every time you procrastinate, ask yourself, what am I telling myself that is justifying putting this task off? So how can we start reducing procrastination? We can do this in 2 steps. Firstly, we can challenge the belief. I might be tired, but I have enough energy to do 5 minutes of the task. I might not have everything I need, but I can still begin the task. I can do fun things after I have completed the task. Secondly, we can use practical strategies to help get us started. Here are 11 strategies to try. The 5-minute rule. Just spend 5 minutes on the task. You might surprise yourself and feel you can do a bit more after 5 minutes. Often it's the getting started that's the hardest part. Do the worst task first. If you have a list of things needing doing, get the worst one out of the way. Set time limits. Sometimes we put off doing something and it becomes a big task, such as sorting out a room. We end up spending all day doing it, which puts us off doing it in the future. Limit the time you spend on the task. Set a timer so you don't spend all day doing it. Create momentum. Do something you enjoy first, then use this energy to go straight into the task you're avoiding. No break, straight into it. Work out your prime time. Do you have more energy in the morning? Sometimes we decide to do things after work, which might be the worst time to plan on doing a task. And prime space. Where do you get the most done? Does working from home help or distract you? Do you study best for an exam at the library where it's quiet and there's limited distractions? Do it as you think of it. Need to make an appointment? Need to put the recycling out? Do it as soon as you remember it. Visualize the outcome. What will it feel like to complete the task? And use this to create motivation. Rewards. Celebrate completing a task by planning a reward to get you started. And create reminders. Make them stand out. Add alerts and put them in visible places. And refocus. Rather than staring at a screen or rereading the same page 5 times, take a minute to refocus by doing a breathing or mindful exercise. There is no one strategy that fixes all. Different tasks may need different approaches, and for those with ADHD, procrastination is not laziness. Neurodiversities result in the brain processing differently, and depending on the situation, we can be more prone to procrastination. And the demands of everyday life can often lead to unrealistic expectations of ourselves, such as, I need to be a full-time mum and have a full-time career. I need to get a promotion in 12 months. I need to be earning X amount in 3 years. These tips aren't meant to help us manage in a world of unrealistic expectations. Rather, to be able to start tasks we've been putting off, knowing our mental health will benefit from it. So to summarise, ask yourself, what belief is justifying the procrastination? And challenge this belief. And try one of the 11 strategies to get you started, knowing that often starting the task is the hardest part. And if procrastination is impacting your mental health, don't go through this alone. Access support.